The village was mid-morning when a black SUV cut through the dust. Amina stepped out and locked eyes with a crowd that had spent years treating her friend Rebecca as a person of no consequence. Until this moment, Ada stood alone. Her father's silence in the face of Grace's demands had left his daughter with no defense against her stepmother's attempt to seize the family home. Amina's presence immediately changed the gravity of the room. She was not there to offer condolences. She was there to initiate a set of instructions Rebecca had left behind years earlier. This forced a sudden reevaluation by the villagers. They had always known Rebecca as a woman who worked a small plot of land and struggled to get by, never suspecting she had interests beyond the farm. By keeping her true financial position a secret, Rebecca had allowed her rivals to build their plans on a false premise. Now that entire foundation was starting to crack. The village chief demanded proof. He moved the conversation from a heated family argument into a formal inquiry where claims of wealth required physical evidence to be taken seriously. Amina produced an 18-year-old photograph. It showed Rebecca and Amina standing on a sprawling, undeveloped piece of land, a visual anchor connecting the deceased woman to a significant asset. She explained how the land was acquired. Rebecca hadn't just been farming for survival. She had been running a highly profitable cassava processing operation and using the cash flow to buy up acreage in her own name. Rebecca operated with extreme discretion. She understood if she revealed her success while she was alive, she would face immediate pressure from her husband's family or predators looking for a payout. But while the photo established that Rebecca had the money to buy the land, it didn't solve the problem of current ownership. In a legal dispute, a photograph is a starting point, not a final verdict. Amina immediately escalated the evidence. She pulled out the original land purchase agreement, complete with the official signatures and government stamps required to make the title legitimate. When Grace tried to dismiss the papers as forgeries, Amina revealed a certified copy from the National Land Registry. The document had been verified by the government only 24 hours earlier. Grace shifted her strategy to a legal technicality. She argued that under local customs and marital laws, a wife's property automatically defaults to her husband, a move designed to give her control through Ada's father. Rebecca anticipated this. On page 4 of her will, she included an exclusionary clause, a legal instruction preventing an asset from passing to a specific person. This clause stated the land would never pass to her husband, ensuring the property was untouched by anyone but Ada. The father sat in silence as the clause was read. The document proved Rebecca loved him, but it also proved she knew he was too passive to protect his daughter's inheritance from his new wife. The paperwork was ironclad. By using the law to block her husband's default rights, Rebecca successfully outmaneuvered Grace before a single word was spoken in the village hall. Grace realized she could no longer win within the legal system. To get what she wanted, she had to stop fighting over the documents and start attacking the system that kept them. That night, the official boundary map disappeared from the regional survey office. Without that map, identifying the exact physical borders of Rebecca's land became almost impossible, even with the title in hand. The situation turned from a theft into a disaster. A messenger arrived at the house with news that the survey office was currently on fire, threatening every paper record inside. Grace watched from the doorway, showing no sign of alarm. Her smile made it clear that if she couldn't have the land through the law, she would ensure the law had no records left to enforce. This highlights a vulnerability in any legal strategy. The documents are only as secure as the building that houses them. If the registry burns, the proof of ownership goes up in smoke with it. Rebecca had planned for every legal challenge Grace could throw at her, but as the survey office burned, it became clear that no amount of secret planning could account for an enemy willing to destroy the system.